On planet Earth, one animal reigns supreme. Supremely cute, supremely chill, supremely accepting, supremely intelligent, and supremely wise. I, of course, am talking about God's greatest creation, the animal he should have turned the Garden of Eden over to. Tonight, the noble, humble, oh so cuddly cute capybara gets deep, fat, snuggled. Aw. In this day and age, don't we, fellas? All the bad news and shit. Can't we just appreciate the adorable nature of capybaras for a little while?
I suppose we can.
Yeah, it's gonna be a more positive episode. I just feel it, dude.
I feel it down in my bones. How could it be negative?
It can't be, man.
I don't know.
No way.
Maybe we're gonna learn about the dark side of the capybara.
Well, I do have kind of a dark story about the first time I ever saw a capybara.
Oh.
I was at a county fair where I grew up, and I was in the carnival area, and they had a stall set up, and it had this little picture of a rat demon looking thing, and it was like, world's largest rat. And you could pay a couple bucks. And when you went in there, it was just a capybara in a cage.
Wow.
Pretty mean. Pretty sad.
Sucks,
I know.
Boo.
Sour note to start the episode on. But let's not go there any further. Capybaras are the largest living rodent. So I guess that the sign was true. They are, the world's largest rodent. Rodents are defined as a gnawing animal of an order that includes rats, mice, squirrels, hamsters, porcupines, and all their relatives, distinguished by strong, constantly growing incisors and no canine teeth. So rats and capybaras and all those other animals, guinea pigs, like the one pictured here, they got teeth that will just never stop growing, so they have to gnaw on things in order to keep their teeth filed down. And when they don't do that properly, their teeth can go fucking crazy.
Yeah. Can they go curl back and come out of their skull and all kinds of crazy shit?
All kinds of real bad things happen when these animals aren't properly taken care of and given the right kinds of things to grind their teeth down on. I've never had a capybara, but when I was little, my mom had a hutch of guinea pigs. And so they're you can't just throw them in a cage with a wheel, They need to be taken care of very properly. Adult capybaras are about 3 to 4 feet in length, somewhere in that zone, and about 20 to 24 inches tall at the withers. They typically weigh about, somewhere in between 77 to 146 pounds. So a lot of weight variance there for not a lot of size variance. So capybaras come in big and small. That makes them totally rideable by their neighbors, by the way, like squirrel monkeys. Capybara ancestor Neocharis pinkie has been found fossilized in the southern U.S., so even down in Louisiana way. Nearly intact skull found in West Palm Beach in 1969. Other fossils are noticed all over the South. They were dubbed Pinckney's new hog And it's estimated that they grew up to be 250 pounds, roughly 40% larger than a modern capybara. So these would have been some big boys.
Yeah, that's huge.
They lived from at least 500,000 years ago up until around 11,000 years ago. They lived all through Florida, Texas, Arizona, Carolinas, Louisiana, Mexico. Our best guess of these giant cappies crossed the Isthmus of Panama during the Great American Interchange, which was theorized by the father of biogeography, Alfred Russel Wallace.
Ah, yes.
Yes, good old Alfred.
Alfred Russel Wallace.
Of course, everyone of note knows Alfred Russel Wallace as the father of biogeography. Eventually, they became extinct in Northern America, and their slightly smaller counterparts have taken to dominating pretty much all of South America, excluding Chile for some reason. I guess there's not a capybara to be found in Chile.
Yeah, they respect that border. They're like,
maybe they just like, I don't like chilling. You know what I mean?
yeah, no cheese. Yeah.
One wild group of at least 50 cappies have been found wading through Florida. So they're starting to reestablish themselves on the North American continent.
Oh, finally.
Come on back. Come on back.
Yep. And they're finding they love it down Florida way. So you may, if you're a Floridian, you may bump into a capybara. They're being looked at as an invasive species, but I think that's bullshit. An invasion of what? Ultra cute, chill animals that let monkeys ride on them and birds and don't give a fuck about shit. Oh no. Like, you can't even get me scared about this one. Like, you had me with the killer bees. You still got me with the murder hornets, but an invasion of capybaras? Like, oh no. What am I going to do? Like, sit around and smoke weed with them? Like, what a horrible thing.
It's like you can't see the capybaras coming over a hill or something and go, ah! Like, you know, unless you're like, oh, they're so cute. I want to pet them.
Exactly.
I want a pet capybara. Please give me a pet capybara.
It's so true. Their scientific
world's
name,
largest rat.
I know, dude. So sad.
I know.
Their scientific name is Hydracoreus hydracharis, which is derived from Greek words from water and pig. So they're water pigs.
Yeah. Water pig.
The common name capybara comes from an Amazonian tribe's name, Capivia. For them, meaning master of the grasses. Their girth doesn't stop them from being just as strong swimmers. They can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes while completely submerged. They've got webbed feet, specialized for swimming. Their eyes, nose, and ears are all close to the top of their head, so they can be aware of their surroundings while underwater, just like alligators, by the way. They share that feature with alligators.
Yeah.
They look deceptively fluffy. Their fur is actually long and brittle to allow them to very easily go from wet to dry.
Makes sense.
With all these adaptations, capybara tails are basically vestigial like ours. So they've got
you can see that little, it goes on a little bit, but it kind of just tapers off really quick.
Yep. They've got like a little nubbin just like we do, where there used to be a tail, but there's no need for a cappy to have a tail anymore. They've just got cute little cappy bums. Unfortunately, because Catholics love their loopholes, capybaras are sometimes eaten during Lent in South America because they are aquatic enough to be considered fish.
Give me a break.
Come on, dude.
Catholics, come on. You know, you're just desperate for some fucking beef or something. Just give up your stupid religion. When your religion has you looking at this thing and be like, that's a fish. You obviously you've chosen the wrong faith.
It looks like fucking.
There isn't a right one, but you've chosen an especially wrong one.
I like how small their ears are in comparison to their bodies too.
Me too.
Yeah,
how big their noses are. They're just they're beautiful. So some asshole named Padre Soho from Brazil went all the way to the Vatican in Rome to ask the Pope for special permission to eat what they call carpaccio, shiguro, maja, or poncho. So the chase of capybaras became a sport at that time of year, much like fox hunting. Their meat was often prepared by other fish South Americans like to treat themselves to on Friday Lent. So this upsets most of the other creatures in the capybara's natural habitat. Even caimans know that capybaras are much better for chilling with than eating. That is right. Alligators won't even really go after capybaras. They just kind of ignore them because they're too chill. You know what I mean?
Even the alligator's just like,
alligator's like, oh man, that would make a fucking great meal for me, but it's too chill to eat.
The only creature perverse enough to eat the capybara is us.
Is man.
Indeed.
Yeah. I can't, dude, that's blowing my mind right there. They never eat them, even if they're dead?
No. They don't eat them. I mean, maybe they eat the like one that dies of natural causes or something. I don't know, but like they don't eat them. They live right side by side. They feed in the same waters. They chill in herds right around where the fucking alligators are, and the alligators just leave the motherfuckers alone.
It's like this is it's okay. I'm blown away because 70 to 150 pounds. These things don't look like super dangerous.
They're not.
I mean,
if that alligator wanted to eat that motherfucker right now, all he would have to do is look over at it and take a bite and kill it and do a death roll, and he'd have himself a meal, but he just can't do it because the Cappies too chill.
Yeah, they're just sitting there on the riverbank like, what's up?
It would be like going to the top of the sacred mountain and finding the wise old man that lives there and eating him. You know what I mean? Like, you just can't do that.
Hey, sometimes you do that, though.
Unfortunately, humans also kill these gentle giants for their fur. They also kill them in South America to scare them off from stealing vegetables from farms, which I think that there should be a blanket worldwide law that capybaras are allowed to eat whatever fucking vegetable that they want. Like, they are the living man. They're allowed to roam where they want and eat of whatever fruits that they want, and there ain't shit nobody can do about it. Nobody should be shooting a goddamn capybara because it ate one or two of your goddamn vegetables. They can live in a wide range of habitats, provided there's a large enough body of water that they can retreat to. They can be in grasslands, rainforests, swamps, lakefronts, cattle ranches. Herd's range is usually stable and is led by one big dominant male, and dependent on the size of the herd, up to 100 capybaras can live together in a community if water is scarce, but normally it's about 10 to 20 in good conditions. About 10 to 20 individuals will chill together.
That's weird that they live in larger communities if water is a scarcity. I guess maybe because it forces them into tighter, more confined like
environments,
places.
Right?
Yeah,
I would imagine.
Gotcha.
They communicate with a variety of sounds, including grunts, barks, and whistles. It's not uncommon to see cappies taking a stroll through the city and blessing us unworthy humans with their cuteness. I think the next picture shows that.
Yeah, look at that.
Just like capybaras chilling by a city lake in a park, you know?
Dude, fuck feeding the goddamn ducks to the fucking geese, dude. Go feed the capybaras.
Fucking A, man. We're not living the good life here in the United States that we think we're living, because this is actually happening in other places, man. I want to go where I don't care where this is. Horrible, totalitarian, despotic, fucking South American dictatorship. Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, little guy, you want a carrot? You want a little carrot? Here you go.
Have a carrot, buddy. Here's some celery. Oh, yeah, you like the cabbage. I love these fucking animals. I'm sorry. So with this wide range of habitats, capybaras have to be as nimble on land as they are in water. In addition to the webbing on their feet, they also have hooves on the end of their toes to get good traction on the grass. At top speed, they can be as fast as horses, allowing them to escape hungry Catholics on Good Friday.
Jeez.
Yeah, they can actually run at horse speed.
I did not. That's an unexpected fact, because they look like they got little stubby legs that would not be able to move their big, fat, round bodies.
Dude, they live in like swamps. They live in like swamps and rainforests. I mean, it does kind of make sense. You got to be quick to survive out there. They can't be slow.
The quick and the dead. You know the rules. While not always successful in evading capture, at least cappies don't take being hunted lying down. Outside of those areas, they're hunted by humans. Capybaras are of least concern conservation-wise and at no risk of extinction. No one told this bird, though, who steadfastly guards the cappies on their stroll. Aw.
Wow. That bird's cool, too.
Yep.
They're like, bro, we're
looks
good.
like Zazu.
Least concern.
Yeah.
It's like Zazu chilling with some cappies. I love it. So capybaras are known to be friendly with just about every animal they encounter. A San Diego Zoo capybara named Kaba formed an unusual relationship with a feral cat in 1944. The two often rested together, groomed each other, both inside and outside of captivity, You will find countless adorable examples of Cappies being open to all walks of life, just chilling with them. So once again, they just exude a level of chill that other animals seem to be drawn to. You know what I mean? From predators to prey, capybaras are pretty much cool with everything that lives in their environment. I mean, they are plagued by some pests, you know what I mean? Like some insects and some intestinal parasite type of animals. Those animals that want us all dead and want to infect us all. Cappies aren't immune from those. But when it comes to other beasts in their environment, the only thing they got a problem with is humans.
Yeah, I see a zebra back there even.
Yep, they got the Cappies in there with the zebra. They just chill with whoever. They don't care.
Zebras, by the way, notorious assholes of the animal kingdom.
Well, not to
Cappies. Probably one of the worst. Not as bad as us, of course.
The Cappies are like just their Switzerland, dude. Just they pretty much get along with everybody. I mean, look, maybe like a jaguar or something will eat them, but beyond some like large predators, everyone loves these fucking things. They love, and even if they love them, they love to eat them. They're probably like, oh, I got to eat capybara. I'm kind of an asshole for eating this thing, but you know what? I'm hungry. It's all right.
So, I pulled some video. You can mute it. This is just some cute baby capybaras getting introduced to their new home at the San Diego Zoo for the first time.
They really do kind of look like pigs, especially the little ones.
Little water pigs.
I don't want to hold that one.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be held
Seems
right
like it
now.
Does not want to be held all that much.
They're giving him his vaccinations and stuff so that he's all safe and healthy.
Oh no! Now Bill Gates is gonna control him.
Yeah. You can see he's already more docile now that he's been injected with the
Windows.
And there you go.
Windows 10.
He's been turned into a good little capybara by the vaccination.
By the injection. Prior to that injection, the capybara would have been a violent, ill-tempered creature. But
so, like every show about nature, it's time to get an uncomfortably close look into the mating habits and genitals of the capybara. The female goes into heat every week until a male answers her whistle. This is what the whistle sounds like.
If I was in the woods and heard that, I would assume I was hearing a bird.
Yep. Well, if you were in the woods and you were a capybara male and you heard that, you would assume that there was some real horny pussy around.
Like, ooh.
Yeah.
Where's that coming from?
Well, this video says
it's a male. They both sexes make the chirping noise.
Okay.
But
okay. Gotcha.
The females make they make that chirp. That's one of the three noises that they make is the chirp.
And so the chirp is like, hey, let's fuck.
Yep. And the males will chirp back at the females as they try and find them to kind of it's very common in the animal kingdom for individuals.
The official let's fuck chirp.
Ooh, come on down. Come on down and get some pussy.
So, like a siren, dude.
They fuck in the water that is so central to their natural habitat, and other male capybaras like to join in. They're basically cucks watching the dominant male take the females.
So they're like, ooh, a show.
Yeah. Yeah. So the non-dominant males just kind of like jump in the water and swim around as the dominant male fucks all the females.
What a show. Hey, what's up, guys? Shut up.
Ow.
The gestation period of a capybara is around 5 months, and they give birth anywhere from 1 to 8 babies, which are called pups. So capybara pups. There's some pups. Unlike a lot of babies, Cappy pups are not completely useless from the get-go. They can see, run, and dive almost immediately after birth. They also have a full coat of fur, so they're not completely dependent on their mom for warmth. Compare that to the useless pink dick nuggets that are baby pandas. You know what I mean? Like, there you go.
You're useless.
This is often considered to be the cutest animal on the planet. I defy you. That is not cute. That's a hideous, disgusting abomination of nature that never should have crawled out of its mother's vagina. Should have stayed in there. It needed to bake for a little bit longer, you know?
Yeah.
Cappies come out. They're already cute. They're already chirping. They're already running around and swimming and diving and doing their capybara shit.
Yeah, they already know what to do.
Yep.
Unlike this thing. This thing doesn't know what the hell to do with
We're
itself.
pretty worthless when we're born, dude. All we do is like.
Oh my God, humans are beyond useless when we're born.
Yeah,
like, we can't even walk.
At least we're still sometimes kind of cute, though. You know what I mean? This is fucking just hideous.
Well, yeah, this thing's a piece of shit, but whatever. It can at least kind of move around and stuff.
Kinda. I mean, if you want to call just like flopping its floppy limbs around and squeaking, moving. I guess.
Dude, it's almost translucent too. Yeah,
gross.
Put this thing we're back in the oven.
Yeah, bake this motherfucker for another 3 or 4 months, man. What's wrong with these pandas? No wonder they're so rare.
I know.
We need some eye bleach. Let's get back to baby capybaras. All right.
Yeah.
They raise their babies. They're beautiful, cute, immediately adorable as soon as they pop out babies. In groups, they will not give birth unless there are at least 4 females in the herd. So no sex goes on unless there's enough females to properly distribute the genetic material, et cetera, et cetera. This is how they, they do this all by instinct, by the way. That's why I said that they're wise animals. You may be thinking now that cappies would make the best pets ever. Of course, I think the same too. Who wouldn't want a giant swimming guinea pig that's willing to snuggle with almost anything? I was imagining a ranch with a herd of at least 20 with, my cat Cricket riding up on top of, one of them, maybe even Dinor riding on one of them. They're exclusively herbivores, so they're quite compatible with a vegan lifestyle, unlike cats and dogs, which are monsters in comparison to capybaras, of course. Yeah. Most of their diet is grass and leaves, which can be substituted with hay. Their teeth grow continuously, like most rodents, and to keep them maintained, they got to munch on tree bark. It's a bit disconcerting if you catch them eating their feces. That means that something might be wrong, but the rest assured, this is only for them to get the max. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. That doesn't mean that anything's wrong. They eat their own poop because, look, waste not, want not. When the poop comes out, most of us just flush it away, but you know what? There's still nutrients in that poop. Capybaras don't waste their poop. They go back, they have a second feast, and they get all the nutrients out of that poop. You know what I mean?
Gotta hit up that double down on the nutrients, right?
So while we are fucking wasting everything in the planet, a capybara eats nothing but grass that'll grow back in a day. And then instead of going back and eating more grass somewhere else, they just eat their own poop.
They're like, this is still good.
This is tasty.
I mean, another
cycle, take another round through the digestive system, right?
I mean, the grass doesn't have a lot of nutritional value, so you got to get every little bit out that you can,
Yeah.
They need about 3 kilograms of grass a day to live. I don't know what a kilogram is, but you know what I mean? I'm sure people overseas do.
Somebody does.
So like 6 pounds, 7 pounds.
You're going to need a pretty big field, though, if you want like a big group of capybaras as pets. They also like napping during the heat of the day, so you want beds for them. They also like treats.
Here's an example of that.
Yep, here's a little hay bed. They like treats like melon, squash, other fruits and vegetables. You can satisfy this hunger by keeping a vegetable garden for your cappies to harvest from at will. A lot of people that keep cappies as pets will have a veggie garden that, they might go out there and grab a few things off of it, but it's mostly there so the capybaras can go snack if they want. You want a good amount of land for them to graze and roam. Sunny, shady spots, both. I mean, you need a lot of shit to have a capybara and to keep it healthy and happy and strong.
It doesn't really sound like they'd be happy if you just had correct me if I'm wrong on this, but it's probably not like an animal you can have like, this is my capybara. I have one capybara. It sounds like they kind of need that group setting.
They're a social animal. They don't do super well alone, although they do okay alone as long as there are other animals and people around with them. But yes, it's recommended that you have cappies in like 2 or 3 groups of 2 or 3 at least so that they can socialize and have, other cappies to chill with.
Gotcha.
But a lot of like rescue capybaras and stuff end up being just fine and adapt themselves really well to living without any other cappies nearby. And we'll take a look at that towards the end here. So before you do this, you also need to check your local laws. Some states have made keeping capybaras illegal. Texas and Pennsylvania. They both don't have any laws on the books for cappies. So if you live in those states, you can go ahead and get a capybara. Many other states, you got to get a special permit or some shit.
Oh, shit.
Granted, they aren't as easy to care for as other rodents with their land, water, and food needs. So that makes sense. But a lot of places will ban them because they can also be an invasive, quote unquote, invasive species if people release them into the wild, hence the needs for permits and stuff. This is, I think, just a video showing some Cappy pet agility training if you want to take a look.
Yeah. Wish I would let me full screen it. Maybe if I do this. No? Okay.
No full screen?
Won't let me do it. Doesn't like
Thank you.
How wonderful.
I don't know why.
Well, look at him, though. He's doing good.
Fast as lightning.
I'm not seeing that speed of the horse. The capybara is like, yeah. Unless there's like something threatening me.
Nothing's going on right now, dude. Nothing. Like, he's not being chased. He's chill. Look at him go.
Well, he was able to train it too, so I mean, they can follow basic commands.
Just like
random like alpaca standing there looking stupid, like I can't do shit.
What? How will you do that?
Yeah.
So once again, like as attractive as they may be to get as pets, you really got to be responsible and have the right kind of environment before you even consider it, because you know they don't do well.
Right. They need fucking large bodies of water. They need grass to graze on. It's they recommend you have a fucking vegetable garden, you know.
You need like a farm with like a creek on it, dude. You need some shit like that to really have them have an ideal environment.
True that. Or at least a giant pond. If you've got a couple of 2 or 3 individuals, you have a nice natural pond for them to swim in, or a concrete pond. They just have to be able to submerge and swim and also dry off, and they need a lot. They're also pretty expensive. You need a chunk of change to get a capybara. They run about $3,000 in the states that they are legally sold in. And because they're social, like we talked about earlier, it's recommended you get more than one
of them, and so you're looking at a pretty high price tag to get.
Fuck these things, dude. I mean, I love them, dude, but $3,000, I don't love them that much.
I like this monkey.
You could try and get them for free. Like, you could try and get them for free by heading to Florida and seeing if you can round them up in the Everglades, but the alligators likely will not be as chill with you as they are with the Cappies. So good luck with that, chasing a tiny little thing that can run about as fast as a horse through the Everglades. But yeah, you could get them that way too, I guess. That's free. I
mean, still costs money to go there and get, but you know, I mean, depending on how many you need, you know, maybe it'd work out for you. I don't know.
Who knows?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna try.
I feel like probably not.
Cappies, unfortunately, being rodents, they only live about 8 years. So having a breeding couple would be a great way to supply baby capybaras on tap. If you had the right kind of land for them, you could pretty easily keep a farm of capybaras going for your whole life and just kind of have a good time with it. I got a picture. I got a video. Oh, there's a capybara mom giving a little kiss to her pup. I thought that was, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What do you want, dude? What the fuck more do you want in an animal? Look at that.
What do you want?
What do you want?
What?
Here's a video. We don't have to watch the whole thing, but this is a woman that saved a capybara that was in an environment that wasn't ideal for it.
Gotcha.
You know, you can probably just mute it.
Gotcha.
Is the perfect place.
Stop.
So yeah, I mean, she adopted this capybara. He was living in an indoor life, like an indoor pet dog or something.
Yeah.
And
with all their gnawing, probably not a great fucking thing.
Right. And he was not doing well. And she, you know, he ended up at the vet, being surrendered or whatever. And she adopted him. And even though she doesn't have the quote unquote ideal environment for him, he still has flourished. So she got him a little pool in her backyard. She doesn't have a huge backyard, but she keeps him fed with hay. And, you know what I mean? does what's right by him. So this is an example of a capybara that does live alone, but is still super duper happy to be where he's at.
It's not like he's better than where he was.
Yep. And
dude, I love their eyeballs. They look so fucking high.
I know.
They just look like capybaras just look like they smoke weed. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go run through the fucking jungle now.
Dude, I'm like the world's biggest rodent. What environment do you like to live in, capybara? Hey, you know, whatever, man.
Wherever.
Except Chile.
Aren't you afraid
Chile,
of the
no.
alligators? Nah, man, I chill with alligators, bro.
Anyway, it's good,
deal, man. Some of my best
Except
friends are
Chile.
alligators, dude.
Yeah, man. So that's the capybara. I wanted to take a quick look, give everybody some nice eye bleach here on this mini-sode.
What is the obsession, Paul?
I love
the
them.
obsession with the capybara. Yeah, but like, why?
They're everything that I wish I was.
Really?
Wow.
Where I am angsty and filled with rage and anxiety, they are chill. Where I don't fit in very well with a lot of people because I can be abrasive, they fit in with everybody.
Because they're just like, yeah, capybaras.
I love them.
Yeah.
They exemplify what I wish I could be. That's why I love them.
Wow.
They're great animals.
Cool animal, cool role model. We could all use a little bit more capybara mentality.
All I know is I'm about to go smoke up with this capybara I just met, so I'll catch you guys later.
Sweet.
See you around, man.
Peace, man.
See you guys too.
Deep bad fight. Deep bad fight. Deep